Hi friends, and welcome back to Web3Weirdos. I'm your host, Angie, aka Angie, and today we are exploring portals. If you're enjoying this series or just enjoying me, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel so I keep making episodes and you don't miss a drop. Okay, so why portals and what is it? If you've been watching the series, then you know we've been exploring some key topics and components to the Web3 space, but we haven't really seen it in action. I wanted to use this episode as a chance to really show you what it looks like when you bring together DAOs and NFTs and the metaverse, all on top of Web3 technologies. So without further ado, sit back and relax and let me take you through the ecosystem. Portals is a web-based metaverse built on the Solana blockchain. Minting for the project happened back in November on the 26th, and I was lucky enough to snag not one, but 2 tokens before they sold out. And as you remember before, my NFT access token is what gives me ownership and access to the unit in the building, aka in the metaverse. So the units are basically like apartments, but much larger, and they can be decorated with furniture, art, and whatever else you want. You heard me say on the last episode that there are a ton of metaverses, and there truly are a ton, but one of the major reasons why I like portals is that while other metaverses may hold higher value and offer more land, Portals is working tirelessly to engage participants and encourage contribution instead of selling tons of land that never gets built out. In fact, before they even sold a single unit, they granted a handful of units to their most engaged community members. So that's how serious they are about building a thriving community that doesn't just sit empty. So I'm a fan of Portals because I'm a fan of contributor communities. So with Portals, Building 1 is the center of the downtown area, and their goal is to build a Neo-Tokyo, New York-style city with infinite events and activities happening in this dense city block. So just like a real city, there's a ton of stuff happening in a single location. And this is intentional. Again, instead of building sprawling cities and creating a ton of empty spaces that never get used, everything is happening in a central spot, which is encouraging more engagement and activity, which makes it more exciting for members and residents alike. Okay, so what can you do in this dense city? Before I get too deep into portals, let me just show you what I'm talking about.
So this is me in my metaverse space. So this is me, Angie, hi. I can move around the space right now. I do not have a lot in my space, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a lot. I have 2 apartments. I've just started decorating, but I threw some couches. I can't exactly sit on, but I can jump on, and that's sometimes fun. And basically people can come here and hang out, which is really cool, you know. And again, like, I'm sure maybe there will be functionality later to sit, but people can just come in and hang out. There are chat features down here like microphone, so if somebody else was in the space, I could see them and I could talk to them. We can also spin up a chat, so for anyone that's here, you can just like, hey friends, and this is how I would talk with other people. So that is really cool. Something else I really like about it, so if I want to go ahead and just edit my space, there is a ton of different things that I can add. It looks like they're adding new things every day. Like, I don't know what this is, this little horse thing. I'll go ahead and just put you on my table. So I have a ton of furniture that I can choose from here on the side. They're adding more daily, which is super exciting. Something else that I really like is that I can go ahead and pull from the NFTs in my wallet. And so if I wanted to, I could go ahead and, you know, put these on the wall, say like right over here. Yeah, it's a great place for my little money boy. So I can go ahead and decorate my room. I can also do Ethereum NFTs. I don't have any, and I have my Phantom wallet connected, so I don't have any here. I can also go ahead and upload images.
It's cute, right? So I already decorated with some furniture, but in this demo, you can see me adding some more furniture. I also have the ability to interact with some of the furniture pieces. So for example, I could actually add a TV to my room and watch YouTube on it. And you might be like, Angie, why would you watch YouTube on your Portals metaverse versus just on YouTube.com? Well, because in Portals I can actually invite my friends or you or anyone else to the space and we can watch YouTube together. So it's actually kind of cool. We can also talk to one another because voice is built in, and we can also just hang out in this virtual world. And of course, there is a gaming component to it. So Portals not only lets you play classic arcade games, but you can also build your own game and escape rooms. With all the functionality, let's talk about how Portals is being used. So there's a big use case to use Portals as a virtual gathering spot, whether it's small groups, organizations, or teams. Like, imagine having a team brainstorm, and instead of everyone just zoning out on Zoom, because you know what happens, you're actually interacting and engaging with one another. Almost like real world. Almost like real life. Isn't that wild? There's also the potential for some real creative events, whether that's musicians hosting jam sessions in their rooms, concerts downtown, or even virtual retreats and festivals. I see a lot of potential for community building and fun inside of Portals. So for example, FTX, a major crypto exchange, just created a space in Portals where the public can drop in and check on charts, market news, and latest updates from FTX NFTs. Radium, which is an on-chain order book, also created a lounge space in Portals, which is similar to the FTX one, where you can just come and hang out, learn more about what's going on, stay updated, and communicate. Binance also did that, and you know Binance is one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world. So corporations are dropping in, creating hangout spots, and building places for their communities to gather. And it's not just corporations building space in Portals. We have podcast hosts, DJs, artists, book clubs, collectors, DAOs, like literally anything that exists in the real world is happening in Portals and in the metaverse as well. And one, Portals makes it so easy because you can invite anybody to the space, whether or not they're a token holder. And two, the reach is infinite. That being said, yes, I am going to create a space for Web3Weirdos to lounge and hang out and explore. I'll put that link in the description below, and I encourage you to check it out. Okay, so now that you know a little bit about Portals, how do you get into it? I know, I already mentioned it's sold out. I'm sorry, it's so cool. But you can get some on Magic Eden on the secondary market. The floor is rising, it's always rising. It's gonna keep rising as more organizations and people join and build in the space. So I recommend you get in now while you still can. It's a little pricey, but it's worth it. And once you get in, you'll be able to log in as an owner, you'll be able to decorate your space, and you'll also be able to invite whoever you want to join and party with you in Portals. You can also go ahead and join the Discord to kind of figure out what's going on. You can do that even without being an owner. Okay, that's a brief intro to Portals. As our world faces more challenges and the need for connection rises, metaverses are solidifying their spot as the next best thing. Some even feel it's better. So if you want to meet some people who are learning about this and exploring, you already know I have the Web3Weirdos Discord channel. The link is in the description. There's always opportunities to get involved. If you're not already following me on Twitter, I recommend that. I'm Angie, I don't know, on Twitter and Instagram. I try to tweet as often as my life allows and share different things that I'm finding. Thank you for joining me as I share what I'm learning in the space. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and like it and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you here, same time, same place next week.